You know, Android phones are getting interesting with the latest additions that are foldable, game-focused, and AI-capable. Finally, we've really come into a new age of smartphone technology. And with that, we've selected our list of 6 of the world's leading Android phones that we know you will love. Hey guys, I'm Jim with Techie Tech News, and these are the best Android phones of 2024. Not to worry guys, links to these products will be provided in the description box below, and please like, comment, and subscribe for more product review videos. At Techie Tech News, we evaluate products for you, so you don't have to. Asus ROG Phone 8 Pro Edition, best Android gaming phone. Last year's Asus ROG Phone 7 Ultimate was arguably the best gaming phone on the market, but there was a considerable price to be paid for such gaming excellence. Quite literally thanks to its hefty price tag, but also because it wasn't the easiest phone to live with day to day. The Asus ROG Phone 8 Pro is still very expensive, and it's still a superb gaming phone. However, a radical rethink from Asus has turned this model into an accomplished flagship smartphone in its own right. Its refreshed design is much more discreet than before, with less of that gamer bling. Crucially, the ROG Phone 8 Pro has also gained a couple of quality of life features that we have come to take for granted in similarly priced non-gaming phones, including an IP68 rating and wireless charging. Another welcome flagship addition is a decent camera system which is capable of capturing bright, sharp images in a range of scenarios. Granted, it's not a photography frontrunner, but it is plenty good enough for daily snapping, which is arguably a first in a gaming phone. And speaking of gaming, this remains a brilliantly balanced gaming phone. Performance is some of the fastest that we've seen in any headset, and the ROG 6.78-inch 165Hz AMOLED display is big, fast, and color accurate. And you still get those little extras that make it for a superior gaming experience too, including flexible air trigger shoulder buttons and a secondary USB-C port along one of the longer edges. It's truly a powerhouse gaming phone that is now more mature and more refined. And in the future, if you need to find more tech deals, simply visit TechieTechDeals.com. Motorola Razr Plus, best Android flip phone. Phones are getting faster and more powerful, but they're also taking up more space in our pockets. That's why the Motorola Razr Plus shines in a sea of modern smartphones. This is a clamshell style foldable, to be clear, meaning it shapeshifts from a smaller 3.6-inch display figure to a larger 6.9-inch size when you need it. Naturally, when folded, the phone is no larger than a card-sized slot wallet. And despite its smaller stature, the Motorola Razr Plus packs a lot of features and performance that is more than enough for any one user. The handset is powered by an older Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor, but it's still more than capable of running any of the typical slew of apps and services like Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube, games, and a lot more. Now, thanks to the larger external display, which is up from 2.7 inches on the previous model, you can run the same programs without ever needing to flip open the phone. And while the OnePlus Open remains best in class with regards to foldables, the Razr Plus is just as considerable if you want a dual screen handset for a fraction of the price. And for that price, it really is a hard smartphone to beat. Samsung Galaxy A25 5G, best budget Android phone. The $300 Samsung Galaxy A25 5G is the cheapest Android phone you should consider, even with the existence of the $200 Galaxy A15 5G. During our time using the Galaxy A25, we found that it was able to keep up with all of our tasks. And thanks to its speedier Exynos 1280 processor, we didn't feel as much sluggishness as we had with the cheaper A15. Every facet of the Galaxy A25 was enough of a step up from its sibling to make it worth recommending. Watching Netflix and YouTube while traveling was perfectly fine on its 6.5-inch 1080p display, which is bright enough to use indoors and outdoors on bright sunny days. Reading our mix of news websites and emails is further assisted by the screen's 120Hz refresh rate, making scrolling noticeably smooth. Also surprisingly was the dual speakers on the A25 that get quite loud, but also clear. Even though the phone does have 6GB of memory, the phone did have trouble with multitasking on more intense tasks. The Galaxy A25's cameras are decent when outdoors and in decent lighting, but also suffers from the cheaper Samsung phone's age-old struggle with low lighting situations. It's capable of recording video in 1080p at 60 frames per second or in 4K at 30 frames. Now, Samsung has vowed to support this phone for 4 more coming years, so at this price point, it really is a steal. But just overall, we were properly impressed with just how well the phone worked for our everyday needs. If you're on a budget, it's definitely the phone to get. OnePlus Open, best Android foldable phone. While Samsung has held the reins of the best foldable honor for years, we now give the top spot to the OnePlus Open. Unlike its competitors, the OnePlus Open strikes the best balance of weight to size ratio. When folded, the phone is as light as an iPhone, and when unfolded, it expands into a thin slate of visual goodness. Now, the OnePlus leverages its 7.8-inch display by offering some of the most intuitive multitasking features we've ever tested. With it, you can open up to 3 apps at once, and as you tap into each app, the other 2 will close and tuck itself to the side, ready to reappear when needed. The triple camera setup, while it is presented in a casting that sticks out a little further than we'd prefer, does capture spectacular photos and videos. And it comes in an emphasis on blue and oranges hues that cinematographers and photographer buffs all know and love. By nature of the foldable form factor, the Open is also capable of taking hands-free selfies and group photos. OnePlus got the fundamentals down pat with the Open, including 65-watt fast charging capabilities that blow past Samsung Z Fold 5 and Google Pixel's Fold standards. It comes in a base configuration of 16GB of RAM and 512GB of storage, along with a creaseless inner display. And the cherry on top is its price at only $1699. Google Pixel 9, best Android phone for most people. Welcome to the dawn of the AI phone. While past phones have had AI features, the Google Pixel 9 has it everywhere. You don't need to look for the AI on the Pixel 9, it will find you and will ask you if you need any help with that. These AI features like Add Me really do enhance the usability and push our ability to do more. And the good news is that the Pixel 9 is a very good phone, whether or not you care about the new AI features. The Google Pixel 9 will get Android OS updates, security patches, and the new Pixel feature drops for the next 7 years. Google also says that the phone is twice as durable as the Pixel 8, so it should hold up under daily use. Whether it will be just as good in the next 7 years as it is today is yet another story. But this Pixel 9 is a totally redesigned for this year, and it also looks as good as the pricier Pixel 9 Pro and Pro XL phones. In fact, the Pixel 9 also comes in the exact same dimensions and weight as the Pixel 9 Pro. It's equipped with a 50 megapixel wide and 48 megapixel ultra wide rear facing camera, with a 10.5 megapixel selfie camera too. It boasts a 4700 milliamp hour battery with plenty of life for a full day's work. And the screen is impressive with its high nit brightness, making daytime washout a thing of the past. This model comes with 12 gigabytes of RAM, along with Google's famous Tensor G4, and your choice of 128 or 256 gigabytes of storage. Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, best premium Android phone. The Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra has claimed the top spot amongst the best phones by offering a complete spectrum of function. Samsung's latest Galaxy S24 line is the first to go all in on AI, and the S24 Ultra, the most premium of the 3, is the best Android phone today. The new Galaxy AI model embedded in the device brings a host of generative capabilities, including real-time phone call translations, the ability to circle an object on the screen to perform an image-based Google search, AI-assisted photo editing and transcriptions, and even a chat assist feature for figuring out how to phrase a message in different tones. Like its predecessor, the S23 Ultra, the S24 Ultra is built with a larger 6.8-inch AMOLED display and a reliable 5000 mAh battery, though the price has gone up to $1299, which is about $100 more than the S23 Ultra. The phone's upgrades make it well worth it. The S24 Ultra is made of a lightweight yet durable titanium frame compared to last year's aluminum, and features Corning's new Gorilla armor. Under the hood, the S24 Ultra includes the upgraded Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, for improved graphics and AI features. It also has 12 GB of RAM, which is an increase of 4 GB from last year, with up to 2600 nits of brightness, a big improvement over last year's 1750. As for the new camera system, the big upgrade comes in form of a 50 megapixel telephoto lens with 5 times optical zoom. The results were a sharper and less noisy image, and an overall camera system that can pull in more light than ever before. Compared to all other Android phones available, the S Galaxy S24 Ultra also has a built-in stylus, and overall is most definitely the most premium phone available on the market. Folks, we hope you've enjoyed this video and have learned all the details that you need to make an informed decision. This is yet another well-reviewed list of Android phones, with one being right for you. Still, if you're unsure as which model you should choose, please just comment down below and I will personally assist you. As you know, everybody has their own unique challenges and I would love to help problem solve them with you. And let us know which Android phone you would choose. Links to all these items will be posted in the video description box below, and when you're done, check out our next video.